Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Mm. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been gone for a bit, right?
It's been like another break. We've been having a lot of breaks towards the tail end of this year.
Can we talk about this year a little bit?
I mean,
because
we're apparently gonna, so let's do it.
So this year has been the fastest, slowest year of fucking all time.
I feel differently.
When it seems like it has flown by.
Yeah.
But like the parts that have been really shitty, are like crawling, and I'm just like, come on, where's that giddy up? Can I get my May back?
Where's the
my
pep
May
in
back?
the step?
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'd love
August
to have
was
May back.
horrible.
August was horrible?
August was horrible. We're just like, is August over?
I mean, I feel like it for me it wasn't that bad.
Well, okay.
Yeah. We live different lives, though. I learned that more and more each week.
We do.
We do.
We do. That is very true.
We just walk different paths. Sometimes we meet in the middle. It's just like we walk. I feel like we walk very different paths, but there's always a bar somewhere along the way that's where the crossroads of our paths intersect.
Oh,
and so then we're always just meeting at the bar.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like you just walk into the local saloon.
Yeah.
Of wherever you happen to be in. Oh, look, there's Kevin.
There's X.
How about that?
There
and
he
then
goes.
we tell each other tales.
Oh yeah.
Of the lives that we lead.
Yeah.
And yours has a lot to do with collecting plushies.
Oh yeah, those two. Oh wait, do I have any nearby? I might. Oh no, I don't. Bro, we fucking cleaned up again this past weekend. We went. Can I tell you something absolutely gross?
Okay.
We went to pinballs twice this past weekend. Once Friday night, once Sunday afternoon. We fucking wrecked it, man.
They have to hate you.
Dude, they do.
Have to.
They do. Because, dude, on Sunday, I was just fucking locked in, and I was just we completed 2 sets of plushes, and I was just zooming and just pulling them out. And then, people were trying to get in on it, and, I was just dialed in. I'm like, boop, 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 dropped, Chrissy's helping me out with the support. She's, throwing up the alley-oop, and I'm just dropping a claw. Got another one. Got 2 Ecto-1s. Got another Slimer. Got a fucking Marty McFly. Got the DeLorean. And we're just... Oh, dude, yeah. They had Ghostbusters, and they had Back to the Future.
Motherfucker.
So we fucking cleaned up on those. And there's just, kids and adults just standing behind us. They're taking all the toys. And we're just get wrecked, nerds. This is our job. This is what we do. This is us. We work hard for these plushes, okay? We go to work every day. We put in the time. We get that money, and then we get those plushes.
I have the greatest idea.
Okay.
What you need to do when you actually do what you say you're going to do, and get yourself a booth, someplace with your VHSs. Mm-hmm. You got your table, right?
Oh yeah.
You setting up your vendor table.
Yep.
Maybe you have a tablecloth, maybe you don't.
Oh, I will. I'll get one.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You dedicate half the table to your VHSs.
Of course.
You got your VHSs out there.
Yeah.
Maybe a bin under the table for a classier look.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta have some freebies.
Right.
Because you gotta draw them in.
Right. Now, on the other half of the table, I implore you, sir. You set yourself up a carnival game and put your plushies on a rack behind, because that's going to draw in the customers. They're going to want to win a DeLorean.
Hell yeah, brother.
And it should just be roulette. You're just spinning.
Just a wheel. I thought you were going somewhere very intricate with this.
You put money down. And they might win a plush, and you can just take that cash, brother.
No, what you got to do is you got to say winner every time. You know, and then they spin it, and then they get like, oh, you got the blue mark. Congratulations. You get an eraser.
But I wanted the Squirtle.
Well, guess what? This eraser is also blue. So put it on your pencil, and you've got a Squirtle pencil.
I love this business venture for you. I think you're going to make a lot more money on the Carnegie side than the VHS side.
Yeah. I fucking, like, because that's the thing, too, is like, Christy's on board with it. Yes, holy shit, this is a great idea. Of course it's a great idea.
Right?
We only have great ideas on this show. Yeah. But, like, I have thought about getting, like, a legit claw machine. And then, and like, Christy's kind of talked, like, both Christy and I have talked about this, because, like, she's suggested it as well, where we get a claw machine, and then we fill it up with all the bullshit we've won.
Right.
And then we just keep playing. And then other people can come over.
I mean, that'll save you money in the long run.
Oh,
I mean, that is taking money out of one pocket, turning it around, and putting it right back in the other, Boom. Right on TeePublic.
Yeah.
Get yours today.
But, like, here's the true play, okay? Claw game competitions. Who can get the most in the shortest amount of time?
Okay.
Trick shot competitions. Christy, tell me this wouldn't be a great fucking idea. Trick shot competitions for the fucking claw machine, where you put like the plushes like way off to the side, and you put like obstacles in the way, so they got to figure out like how to swing the claw, and then like so it's like going back and forth. And when they drop it, it just fucking lurches over and snags the thing by the fucking head.
This is like Portal, but claw game. Like you got to figure out the puzzle.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is a great fucking idea.
You know, we're just full of them tonight.
How much does a full-size claw machine cost?
A full-size one?
Yeah, like a legit adult claw machine. $22,000.
Claw training.
It's raining?
Claw training.
Oh, claw training.
Well, okay, so $22,000, right? So
no, not $22,000. $2,000.
Oh, $2,000.
$2,100.
$2,000, right?
I'm looking at a Dreamcade claw machine. Oh, this shit's on sale. I want.
Well, if you think about it, the amount of money that you guys spend dropping claws, right?
Has been close to
on a typical Friday.
I mean, over the course of many years. Let's be fair.
You did totally say $22,000.
I stumbled over my words because I was so excited. Okay,
you're making money.
This is a reality. No, this is a dream that could become a reality, and the name of the fucking machine is the Dreamcade. It's
Folks,
the dream
this is
machine.
what happens when two people with master's degrees don't have kids. This is what happens. Dreams can come true. Dreams can come true, folks.
Dude, there's a whole website just full of. I want one. Oh my god, these are so cool. Oh, we could put our cats in this, and they would just be in heaven.
Cat claw.
Cat claw. Ooh, cat claws. Scoop a cat.
That's like Dr. Claw.
Oh,
with his fucking cat.
We could do an adoption event where we put a bunch of cats.
Oh, where you get a cat.
Yeah.
Where you have to grab a cat.
But like, you don't actually let people grab the cats with the claw because that's animal endangerment.
No, that's how they get their cat.
No.
That's how they know which one's coming home with them.
No. I mean, that's in a world.
It's kind of like a key party, but with cats.
No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. That is not at all what this is. No. The idea of a key party, but with cat. No. Although, when you think about it, what if everybody brought their pet and then you let them all run out in the room, and then whichever one you pick up, you go home with the owner?
That's different. That's a new way, you know.
Like, I like this dog. I bet it's got a really nice owner.
Right. It's a sweet. This
dog is very well trained. I wonder if its owner can also train me. I want to buy a claw machine now. This is where this is going. And then, dude, and then we can tour it. We can bring it around on a flatbed. We could just set up little like events on the side of the road.
Yeah. Lemonade stand, claw machine.
Stand. Yeah. Oh
It
my
is
God.
funny because like it has popped up on the Facebook Marketplace a couple times.
Oh, yeah?
Of a claw machine in the area, but what's on there a lot are just dudes being like, "Hey, just let me set my claw machine up in your business, and we'll go halvesies."
Yo, that is the fucking play. You want a quick investment, and this is not at all based on anything but my own hopes and dreams in life, so don't take this as fact. Invest in a vending machine. You fucking laugh. Invest in a vending machine.
I know, because it's a great idea.
It's a great... I've seen these motherfuckers on like TikTok and YouTube shorts that are like, oh, I'm going to my job. And they walk into some laundromat and then they just open up their vending machine and they just walk out with a bucket of quarters. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm sure their bank loves them.
Yeah.
Or they go to one of them coin stars.
Claw machine. Mini claw machines. Arcade and claw machine for your business. Crane. Oh, is this only $400? 400 or best. Baby, we're going to San Antonio. I'm buying a claw machine. This is great. Why haven't we thought of this? We could. I'm getting myself a second job.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. You know, it's about time. You know, you've been trying to work on a side hustle for like years.
Yeah.
And I think you finally found it.
I think I finally found it.
You go and you win your own inventory.
Yeah.
Playing.
Exactly.
And then you just turn the fuck around.
Yeah.
And you let fuckers try to win it, but they ain't as good as you, and you know how to pack the machines.
Yeah.
So that nobody can win.
Yep. Christy's got their idea. Rent it out for parties.
Yeah.
We'll even do it for key parties.
There you go. You have to pick the key up with the claw.
This is genius.
That's it.
Key party claw machine.
That would be
incorporating
so
that
in
right now. We'll get little gotcha machines, put them in like those little balls, and then boop, boop, boop. You got to grab it. Then whoever's key you get, you got to go home with.
I mean, Christy's trying to be nice and give out toys to anyone who didn't win.
I'm just trying to give out,
and you're trying to figure out ways for people to fuck.
Yeah, people gotta fuck. It's 2020. It's almost 2024. People gotta fuck. You okay?
I don't know. My microphone was doing weird things.
Oh, your microphone's getting excited. That's what it was doing.
I know.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting excited. We're coming up with all sorts of ideas.
Bro, a fucking key party claw machine.
It's genius. I mean, I could see it being a hit in Orlando.
Yeah.
I could see it being a hit in St. Pete.
Sure.
I could see it being a hit probably in Los Angeles.
From coast to coast, all over Florida.
Coast to coast. Right?
We're going to be riding that southern state. It says make the best rent
the base.
Make the base rent cover all your toys inside. I can read.
You had a few, pal?
Yeah. I'm saying make the base rent cover all the toys inside, plus profit, and you'll get repeat customers because no kids cry at the end.
See, and that is why Christy is the CFO of Brainwreck TV Incorporated.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Not incorporated. But...
No, we're incorporated. Are we incorporated or are we an LLC?
LLC.
LLC, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got to finish that paperwork.
Yeah, profit first. That's what I'm all about.
There you go.
Invest it back into the business and then buy more claw machines.
See, it's funny because sometimes, we're not the richest people in the world. And, we try to teach our kids right from wrong, that sort of thing. And there'll be certain things that happen where, the boy will point out, like, they're just doing it for the money.
Yeah.
And part of me wants to be like, yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Like, fucking do it for the money, for God's sakes. Like, I have $7 in my account right now. Like, the fuck.
I mean, so did The
Go
Rock.
make a living. Yeah, but like
He'll tell you.
he invested in turtlenecks though. and it completely worked out for him.
It sure did.
But part of me like I should encourage your children
Yes.
to make to work the system and get rich.
Yeah, I mean, like that, and chase your dreams, but make money. Do the thing you want to do that makes you a lot of money, whatever that might be. Like oh my god, I just had a fucking genius idea. Holy shit! I know how I can combine all of my interests.
Oh shit!
Claw machines with mystery VHS tapes in them.
God damn it! There it is, folks.
And I travel around with it in my van.
Yes, you do.
We go coast to coast. We go vanning, and in the back, I got the claw machine, which I just pop out at pop-up events, and it's like, get it, your mystery tapes here today. We got all sorts of good stuff. You might win a Nightmare on Elm Street. You might win a fucking Geely. Who the fuck knows? Play.
You might get someone's home videos. No one fucking knows.
Oh, I've got so many blank tapes with anything on it. Could be porn. Could be tonight's news. We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
Could be fucking goddamn Seinfeld episode.
Yeah.
You never know.
It could be the Princess Diana's funeral. That was a big thing in the 90s. Like, everybody fucking recorded it.
Or the OJ trial.
Or the OJ trial. That would be a good one.
Yeah, it would.
Did that happen? Did that happen in your house with like the Princess Diana funeral?
Yeah.
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 Right?
Yeah, it was. I remember it being an event.
Like, I remember not being allowed to touch the TV or the VCR because it was being recorded, and I'm like, but I just want to watch cartoons.
Right. Like can't they do this at like a fucking better time?
Yeah, and it was like that day and age where when you were recording something on TV, you couldn't touch anything. Nothing.
Nope. You pick a hell of a time to walk in, Fenton. Yes, and you can paint it like a Blockbuster sign on your claw machine with the VHS.
I could do the Brain Rock video sign.
Brother.
Bring it back.
You are obligated to drive to San Antonio, Texas tomorrow and get that claw machine. Fenton, you've missed so many fucking great ideas.
You really have.
We figured out so many problems.
We're going to service kids' parties. We're going to service VHS swap meets. We're going to service key parties. We're going to post up in laundromats.
We can get some cats adopted.
Going to get some cats. In a fantasy world, sure.
You could totally do that.
You could. I don't know that I would want to put cats in there because the whole liability and endangerment aspect.
Well, no, you just put little rubber things on the claws so like they don't get hurt. Won't scratch them.
So, anyways, how are you?
I've been better.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you. Yeah, I've had a rough time lately, and we've had some car issues.
Mm-hmm.
Been a lot of any ideas for an up and coming wrestling company? Well, Fenton, we tried to do something and that failed.
Miserably.
And it did have to do with wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But so I've been having a stressful time at work.
Yeah.
It's been a stressful time in general. We've been just so busy. Everything is going on. And I said, you know what, kids? Let's just settle the fuck down.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Everybody take a deep breath. We're owed this. Let's watch a movie tonight.
Yes. Dude, we've been watching so many movies lately, and it's been so fun.
It can be.
Yeah.
Tonight wasn't.
Oh.
So, when you're feeling stressed and you just want to fucking relax, and you're like, okay, it's family movie night, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna watch a movie, and then the movie fucking sucks, and you're just like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
And but the kids are into it.
Sure.
And so like you can't stop the movie. You just have to suffer through it.
Yeah.
Because they like it.
Like our parents before us.
I mean, my parents turned a movie off or two that sucked. I don't know about yours. I didn't give a fuck how much I was into it.
Now I feel like you and Christy had very different experiences. Because she tells me, she was like, yeah, like my brother just showed me Poltergeist, and then I would walk downstairs, and my parents were just watching Zodiac. And like,
oh shit.
Like Scream would just be on in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I wasn't allowed to watch those because I was told I was afraid.
I was more just saying, like, my parents being like, this movie is terrible. We're not continuing on.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we decided, because it just got onto the Disney Plus, that we were gonna watch the new Pixar's Elemental movie.
A very divisive film, I hear that was.
It's not good.
Oh,
I'll tell you that much. There's a reason it is the lowest grossing Pixar movie ever.
Yeah, it was not doing well in theaters.
It was not doing well in theaters. So for those of you that don't know, well, now I don't know how you couldn't, because like they spent a lot of money on the advertising for it. But like that movie came out, did not do well, because everyone's just like, listen, like we get it, like you guys are all about your emotions and everything. Not everything needs an emotion. Like emotions had emotions.
Yeah, I don't need.
We're over it.
I have enough emotions as it is that I don't share. Like I don't need to know what my emotions are feeling or what my toys are feeling.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Tired.
So a lot of people didn't go see it because it's just like, what the fuck. Let me tell you something. This movie had fucking almost nothing to do with emotions.
No.
There was only one aspect of it that was emotion driven.
Yeah.
The rest of it, holy fuck.
Oh.
You ever see Do the Right Thing?
No, I haven't.
Okay. You ever seen Boys in the Hood?
Oh, yes, I have.
Okay, this movie was just like Boys in the Hood.
What the fuck? Oh, no, did they get Ricky again?
This movie was so much about class, race divide, immigration, fucking, like, all the fucking social issues that you could ever fucking imagine was just pounded in your face for 2 hours. And you're like, I'm sitting there being like, we can't accomplish them all in this movie. Like, can we just pick like 2? Like, can you give me 2 that we can focus on, and maybe we'll come to a solution by the end? You know, like, what the fuck? So I want to talk a lot about this movie because this just happened, folks, and like I'm a little heated. Spoilers. Just warning you.
I mean,
don't worry. You don't need to see it.
I could care less about this movie.
You don't need to see it.
I don't, and I won't.
This is a story about an immigrant's daughter, who's the fire people, or whatever.
What?
They left. They left Fire Island.
Everything you just said sounds fucking bonkers.
It's a wild movie.
The Fire family are a bunch of immigrants that came from Fire Island, and
yes,
what?
To come to Elemental City, to which they were shunned out because they couldn't get rent, or they couldn't get approved to be renters anywhere. So they had to go to the slums.
So gentrification.
And in doing so, they built up the neighborhood into the fire neighborhood of the city. You see where all this is going. You see where we're at here. And then the water people are in the high towers, And so yeah, so like there's this whole like class/racial thing going on. And then it's also about like how the immigrant's daughter feels like she has to fulfill her father's dreams because he sacrificed everything to get her to America or Elemental City or whatever the fuck is going on in this movie, but she can't pursue her own dreams. So that's a problem. And then this fucking water dude comes busting through her pipes, and he just so happens to be a city inspector. And because she's got busted pipes, they're going to shut down the fucking I shit you not. The villain of this movie, the antagonist of this movie, is city infrastructure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And governmental policy or process, more than policy, were the villains of this movie.
Okay.
And it's like, the plot is there's a dam that's keeping the water from the fire people because it'll fucking kill them or whatever. There's a crack in the dam.
Damn.
And water is coming through.
Mm-hmm.
They asked the city to fix the crack.
Right.
They said no. And so they have to go on an adventure to fix the crack in the dam.
So they're trying to stop genocide, is what I'm hearing.
Correct, but the bureaucracy of government and the poor infrastructure of the dam are the villains of this movie. While we're also tackling racism and classism at the same time as immigration policy.
Yeah, wait, and Christy makes a great point there by saying that was not in the trailer, because we had to watch that fucking trailer at least 10 times this year with all the movies we saw.
Yeah, and I've seen the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, the boy was excited.
Yeah.
He saw the trailer. The moments that are in the trailer abso-fucking-lutely makes it out to be a completely different movie.
Of course. They bait and switched everybody.
They bait and switched everybody, and then not only that, everything that I just described to you, not only does not sound interesting, nor do I want to see this movie anyway, but then they force fucking feed you a love story to where, based on the personality traits of each character, you're like, there's absolutely no reason why they should like each other at all. Period. There's zero reason why they should like each other, but all of a sudden they just magically fall in love when they touch each other, and then steam comes up.
Was that the fire and water person?
Yeah. No,
Okay,
they should not like each other.
Like, period. I'm all for of like, we're on different sides of the tracks,
right?
From different families, but we still love each other. But like, listen, you're fire and water. You do not compute.
Well, and it's funny too, because like the fire daughter's father, had like an Archie Bunker moment where like where he kind of went a little
Sammy Davis Jr. out of his house.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, kind of.
Tremendous.
But and at the end I was like, thank God this is over. Like, this movie sucked. The plot, there was a subplot about seeing a flower that did absolutely nothing to further anything. And it wasn't good. It was bad. And this is how I spent my evening after being stressed and fucking overworked and dealing with a lot of shit.
Wow.
Fuck you, Disney.
What the fuck happened to Disney?
I feel like,
and this isn't just Disney. Like this is pretty much every studio right now.
They're out of ideas.
That's why
they're out of ideas, and they'll greenlit anything that's original.
I don't think this was original. Like, I literally think that they fucking farted this out of an AI machine.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but
Yeah.
it is original in the aspect of there is no villain, really, to the
Yeah,
movie.
but that almost seems like what's the point in this scenario?
Well, I think that's what happened in the end of the movie when it was finished and they wrapped up and they showed Exacto. They're just like, I don't know what the idea of this movie is, so let's just make the trailer look like fucking the goddamn Inside Out. Same thing. We know it's not that movie, but if we make it seem like it's that movie, people might come see it. And then they'll be like, wow, we have to go write our senator about the conditions of our roadways.
I don't think our senator's doing shit right now.
So yeah. So hopefully with the writer's strike
Now over.
finally fucking coming to an end,
Yeah.
we can get something a little bit better.
Man, I fucking hope so. Because I'll tell you something. Like, I may mention this like the other week. Like, I like we have canceled Hulu and Disney Plus. We're done. We're off that boat. We don't have our own login to Netflix. We don't have our own login to Peacock, as you and I saw last night. Like we've got Max because it's free,
Which I appreciate.
and you're welcome. And like nothing else. Weirdly enough, I'm actually considering Shudder.
Shutter.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Shudder is the horror streaming service.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Like, I'd be willing to test that out because we've been getting into like, the spooky movies lately, especially now it's the spooky season.
Right.
I'll fucking tell you about the spooky season in a little while.
Ooh.
But I feel like now it's less about how much can we get in terms of content, but more of what's the niche we want.
Ah,
you know what I mean?
Into the weird stuff.
Yeah, because like I was all on board with subscribing to the WWE Network back then.
Right.
But now that it's on Peacock, and Peacock's a fucking nightmare, like
Yeah, it's
I don't want to
terrible
deal with that
system.
shit. So, yeah, and just in seeing the pricing go up, and seeing how the studios have been treating their content creators, and seeing how terrible the fucking content has been lately, like I don't want to pay a monthly fee to be bored and to have something on in the background. I'd much rather throw on Pluto again. I'd much rather throw on something on YouTube.
Oh, Pluto's great.
Pluto's still the fucking best, man. Pluto, Tubi. Get some good shit.
It's
out
free,
there.
man.
It's
like
free,
you can't beat it.
You know what? I'll watch the minute and a half commercial breaks.
Fuck yeah.
Just to get like free content. Because here's the thing: if it's free, I'll probably enjoy it a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm willing to give you a little bit of leeway there. But yeah, man, like I had zero interest in seeing that movie. But now that you have told me all of that, I have even less interest in seeing that movie.
Yeah.
Like
don't do it.
More disinterest than I did for The Flash in a way.
Oh wow.
Which like have you seen the shit about The Flash?
I have not. I know that it's available to watch.
Yeah.
And I know that like Michael Keaton's in it as Batman, so like I do want to watch it at some point.
Everything that I have seen and everything that I have heard and everything that I know.
Okay.
I could give a fuck about that movie. I am so disinterested in that. Like,
okay,
I would cancel my free subscription to Max before I watch that movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like that is where I'm at with that movie. And apparently, like a lot of people are pissed, not just because of the Ezra Miller thing, but like if I'm recalling this correctly, like Tim Burton's pissed. Like other people are pissed because there's like a lot of inclusion of other properties in this.
Right.
And not gonna lie, like I have seen the CGI in this movie and it looks awful. Like it looks worse than early 2000s CGI.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Worse than Green Lantern?
worse than Green Lantern, worse than
Wow.
Matrix Reloaded, worse than that fight scene in Blade 2. It looks fucking awful. And the director tried to come up with some like bullshit excuse.
Sure.
And I'm like, no, they just stopped funding this movie. And this is what you put out. Like they should have canceled this and let Batgirl move forward.
I mean, maybe.
No, they
Who
should
the
have.
fuck knows what that was
No,
like?
they should have. Because you know what? Michael Keaton would have been in that movie too.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
so
no.
so we
more
still
Michael
would have
Keaton.
gotten Keaton.
Yeah, no, more Michael Keaton.
We would have
for
gotten
God's
Keaton.
sakes, he's
We would have
treasure.
gotten Brendan Fraser. Worse than Batman and Robin? Yes.
You're talking to the wrong guy. This guy loves Batman and Robin.
Can I tell you something?
Hmm.
Hang on. I'm just gonna
Oh no. Oh no. He did it.
I just picked this up the other day.
Do you have a CD player?
Yeah, my car. Wait, hang on. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
I've also got it. I also picked up the game on the PlayStation.
But why?
Why the fuck not, man? I'm about to buy a crane machine. Like, let's be real.
Well, no, that's an investment. That
Yeah.
I understand.
Mhm.
Buying a thing for an obsolete system that you may actually own but
I
are
own
never
two.
going to fucking hook up. Why do you need two?
Because they're two different versions.
Of a PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
got-
got a Slim?
I got the original, and then I got the Slim.
How old's your car, if anyone wants to know?
How old is your car? My car is 4 years old.
Still put CD players in them?
Yeah, people still buy. Like, they still release CDs.
Do they?
Yes,
Why?
because people have CD players.
Do they?
They do. I do.
Like, I could understand the vinyl thing. Because, like, there's a quality situation there.
I still have a CD player.
In package.
Yeah, I mean, well, technically, I mean, it's like I can open it up. This is the same. This was the very first CD Walkman I ever bought. Not this one specifically, but like this one. This is a new one I bought this year.
You have so much trauma. I can't even
Brother,
fucking, like,
you don't even
begin.
know.
No, I don't. I don't.
We got to meet at the bar at the Crossroads again real soon. I'll tell you all about it. Well, okay. So this brings me to a point then, because of what you were just saying. Fenton says not many cars come with CD players anymore. It's all about streaming and Apple Play. Guess what? Fuck streaming and fuck Apple Play. How about that? So that wasn't directed at you, Patrick. I just want you to know that.
So
I know you're not in. I know you work for car people, but you're not in control
He's
of the
not Mr.
decisions that they
Apple.
make.
He's
But if you can put the word out, let them know. Okay, so like this brings me to like a point I was actually curious to know about as you were telling that story, like, because like I said before, like content going out right now is just dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's all these fucking direct to streaming movies, which honestly a lot that I've seen aren't very good. They're like there's a lot of A-list actors making B-list movies that are being presented like A-list movies.
Gotcha.
So it's like these people are making their minimum to do not a lot of work to produce an okay flick. Like any movie that has been like a Netflix original, I've been like, yeah, that's fine.
Right.
But like I would never go out of my way to watch it again.
The only one I had a serious issue with was that fucking Adam Sandler Halloween movie.
That movie fucking was dog shit.
It was so horrible.
That was the worst. We watched that the first Halloween we were here, and I was pissed.
It's almost a crime what they did.
So here's the thing, like that movie, thinking back to it, there was really no reason why we shouldn't have turned that off. Because like we've done that so many times where we're watching a movie and we're just like, are you enjoying this? No. Are you? No. Okay, let's just do something else. I think we were so dumbfounded at how bad it was that we were just like, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do with this? This is, yeah.
It's almost as if Netflix was like, Adam Sandler, here's $100 million
Yeah.
to go make a movie.
Yeah.
But you can spend whatever you want on it. And he's like, okay, well, I'll spend $2 million. And then pocket the rest.
It really was. It was like, hey, man, can you run down to the store and buy me a case of beer? Here's 20. And it was like, bring me back the change. And he comes back, yeah,
there was no change.
This was all I had, and it was $20, man.
Yeah, right. Like
that was a bad fucking movie.
It was horrible.
But I've been trying to think about like other movies that I just watched and was like, I'm fucking mad. I know I felt that way. I know I felt that way with Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
It's just
okay.
Dog shit of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that on my birthday, nonetheless.
I mean, that's more trauma. Throw that on the pile.
It was my 18th birthday. It was the first time I could be in the mall after 6 p.m. And they fucking... And I was like, me and my buddy, we went and saw Spider-Man 3. And I got midway through it. I'm like, man, I just want to fucking leave. I wanted to go, but I just felt so helpless because I'm like, this is my 18th birthday. This is the day where I become a man. I mean, I didn't become a man for a few years later, but like this is the day where I'm supposed to be a man, and I'm 18, and I'm sitting here in this fucking terrible movie, and I hate it, but I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go.
How did that make you feel?
It made me feel small. I felt, I was like, God damn. And so like, this was like part of the journey of me, like not enjoying my birthday for the longest time. Cause like, this was the first moment where I was like, this is just fucking wasteful. This is, why am I doing this? So there was that. Fucking.
I will say there is one movie that comes to mind for me that like, when I think about it, I just get mad.
Yeah.
Like, and it's got to be The Weatherman with Nick Cage.
I've never seen that.
It is a horrible fucking movie.
I mean, it's a Nick Cage movie.
How dare you? He's a treasure, sir.
Wait, I think I have seen this.
It is so, I mean, it's got Nick Cage where his father is Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Which makes no sense. They don't look like each other. They don't talk like each other. Like it's preposterous.
I mean.
And the whole point of the movie, for those of you who haven't seen it, is that he is a weatherman, Nick Cage. Nobody likes him because he fucking can't predict the weather.
Yeah.
His daughter hates him. His father hates him. His ex-wife hates him. And so he goes on a quest to try to redeem himself with all these people, fails, and at the end, nothing has changed.
I think I have seen this.
It is a horrible dog shit movie.
Is this the movie where he calls somebody a dildo?
I think so, yeah.
Because, like, I remember watching that, and, like, I think I was bored out of my mind, but then he calls the dude a dildo, and I just fucking burst out laughing. And I was just like that. I was like, I've never heard somebody call another person a dildo in a movie. So like that makes this worth it. I
That's
guess.
a first.
Yeah.
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 See, I hate that movie.
See, and it's funny too because like there are other movies I hated, but I wasn't really like mad after seeing them. So
I just
like
thought of another one.
Suicide Squad.
Okay.
That movie was fucking awful.
It wasn't good.
But when we saw
the first one.
the first one. The first one was awful. But we went and saw it at the Hollywood Theater, so it cost us like $5.
Sure.
And we had a free evening. So we were like, sure. And then we got our popcorn bucket and a tall soda cup, and like honestly, going there for the popcorn bucket and the soda cup was worth the price of admission.
Of course,
Because at least in the end, we walked away with something.
We got something,
and that was physical material.
Hollywood Theater is I miss it
goated
so much.
I miss it too. Yeah,
so much.
Yeah, but yeah, that was bad. I would even say Batman v Superman or Superman v Batman, whatever the fuck it was. Like that was a bad movie. I hated that movie, but I didn't hate the experience.
I was so angry when we got out of Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
I was so angry.
Yeah.
Because right before the movie, right?
Yeah.
I had just gotten like Vengeance of Bane, the comic. Like I was reading all into it. I was getting myself pumped and excited for Bane being the villain. And then they did a decent job of telling Bane's backstory from the comics. But then the twist was that it was Talia with Bane's backstory. And I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. She has her own backstory. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You did that just to fuck me over.
Yeah.
That's it. That is the only reason you did that.
You know, that movie's interesting because the first time I watched it, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you did. I was angry.
Really
I remember you being like, "Oh man, that was great." I was just like, "Fuck this movie forever."
But like, I saw that movie in theaters 5 times.
That's too many.
I paid for that movie 5 times, and then I bought the trilogy on Blu-ray, and then I watched that movie again like 5 times in a single week.
That's too many.
But for some reason, I think it was right around the last time I watched it, like within that run, something clicked. And I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I don't like this. And it wasn't because I had just watched it too many times.
Okay.
I think it was because I started actually picking up on things.
You started paying attention to the movie.
It took me like 15 watches.
It's insane.
But no, it was kind of one of those things where like more and more as time went on, like there were these little things that I would start to notice where I'm just like, well, you know, why did they do that? And like, you know, it doesn't really make sense that like 20 people took over an entire city and the National Guard wasn't called in. And like, yeah, like why did they do that swerve at the end with Bane? And like, how come Bane doesn't have his venom? And like, how did
that bothered me too.
Yeah, and like, why did they think nobody was gonna think that, you know, Maria Hill or whatever her name was in the movie would end up being Talia? Like, that was visible from a mile away.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know, and also like it was a really shitty representation of Batman and Bruce Wayne. I was like, this is just not good.
And a limp.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna do old man Batman, do The Dark Knight Returns.
And get Michael Keaton for fuck's sake.
Get fucking Michael Keaton. Get fucking
him his day.
You know what? I would even take a grizzled George Clooney.
You know, at this point, so would I.
At this point, just fucking George Clooney.
It's not going to be Val Kilmer. He's not doing it.
It's very unfortunate.
Can't fit in the suit.
But it's like just, fucking get George Clooney and just have him busting through walls and punching people in the neck. Like, I'll take that. But instead, we got this mopey fucking dickhead Bruce Wayne who can't fucking shave anymore.
Nope.
What, for 8 fucking years? Like this woman who didn't love you back got killed. And
why doesn't he have a subscription to Dollar Shave? Like, he's a fucking
billionaire. The part at the end where the guy's real name is Robin. And like,
fuck you with that.
I was waiting. Like, here's the thing. You could have at least given me, oh, I don't see your name on here. And at the end, he's just like, oh, it's Tim Drake.
Right.
I would have been on board with that. I would have been like, yeah.
It would have been a bigger pop. Yeah. Huge pop.
I thought for a second they were going to be like, it's Terry. Back up, Terry. It's like that was a movie where the more I watched it, the more I was like, I don't like this. And it was at that moment where I was like, the Nolan verse is overrated. These like Batman movies, I just don't think they age well. I'm not a fan of the art house superhero. I don't need some fancy representation of the X-Men. I don't need some fancy high-end representation of the Watchmen. I don't even like the Watchmen, so I don't even know why I use that as an example. I don't need some grounded in reality version of Batman. I want bright and vibrant color villains and just like a dude busting through the skylight, fucking whipping out batarangs and just fucking karate chopping motherfuckers and then just ziplining away. Like, where does he get those wonderful toys? I want to know, and that's the shit I want to see.
There should be a spin-off.
Yeah.
Of workers in the factory in China that make all the batarangs and all like the grappling hooks.
Wasn't that a plot point in Batman Begins?
Well, no, yeah, they mentioned like they had to get like order 2 separate parts to like make a thing like put them together stuff to avoid suspicion.
Oh,
but I just want I want the antics of the workers in the shops making the Batman stuff.
What is this? Just
like kind of like The Office, but
just like the Waiting for Godot version of. Or no. Wait, no. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Where it's like Statler and Waldorf are waiting for Macbeth or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Whatever the fucking two. Yeah, like I would like that would be fun. God, what the fuck else did I hate? Like, we're very selective of movies now that we go and see.
Right.
I can't think of another movie that like we sat through at a theater and watched where I was just like, I hate this.
In the theater is a little different.
Yeah.
Because like you've got there's more of it could be a bad movie, but the experience could overshadow the bad movie and like elevate it a little bit.
Yeah.
It has to be like a bad movie plus a bad experience for you to be like, okay, I'm wasting this $18 I just spent and whatever on popcorn to leave. So you're gonna try to play it up a little bit better in your mind when it's in the theater because you're more invested in it. Now there was a time where I went to the theater, bought tickets for me and my daughter, bought her the big ass popcorn, bought her the big ass soda. We were there. We didn't make it 20 minutes. And we were like, this is dog shit.
What was it?
It was the movie Pixar again. Strikes again, folks. With planes.
Oh, fucking planes, man. I forgot that even existed.
is a dog shit movie that can't entertain a 2-year-old.
For some reason I thought Planes was like some direct-to-DVD Cars ripoff.
No, it was in the theaters. It didn't last long. Did not last long.
Man,
they're like, it worked with cars. We'll just do it with planes. Then we'll do trains. Then we'll fucking do goddamn speedboats. Yeah, fuck. They had a whole thing lined up and then didn't work out.
Fucking shared universe of talking.
Apparently, you need Owen Wilson. Need Owen Wilson and Larry the Cable Guy to save your goddamn asses.
Maybe maybe moviegoers should strike too.
We should.
But we should unionize. We should all come together.
That's what the theaters need.
And say, we're not going to go see your shitty fucking movie until you start making better shit.
You know what there should be? There should be a committee.
Oh.
There should be a committee of people.
Yeah.
That in order for your art to be released, it has to be approved.
Okay.
By this committee of people that can weigh against pros and cons and different things to see if it meets a criteria for where it's good enough for the public to be seen. I'm talking about full on censorship. I think we need to regulate art for the good of mankind.
Okay. That's an interesting take. I think we just need to stop supporting shitty content creators and studios. I
don't do that
content.
in general.
Sure. Yes.
So,
well, I mean, content creators in the form of writers and directors and producers and studios.
Well, and here's the thing: the problem is you don't necessarily know until you're already there, until you've already spent your money. You don't know it's a shitty movie.
A refund policy. Guaranteed, written in blood. If you do not, you have the ability to receive a direct refund from the movie studio based on how bad it was and how poorly it was reviewed. And I'm not talking about everybody's gonna go review bomb. No, there's got to be an approved committee to review the movies and make that judgment.
Yeah, and then once you've deemed to have have made a shitty movie and ripped the people off, you don't get a second chance.
You don't get a second chance. No, you get put in the Thunderdome and you have to fight.
No, it's like Sheriff Grady Judd down here who's going to put your 14-year-old in jail with a felony charge if they say something negative on Facebook.
Right. Exactly.
God bless America.
God bless America.
You get one chance, folks. Don't fuck it up.
But when the claw machine comes rolling through your town, you can get at least 4 chances for $1. Because we're loading that bitch up with all sorts of shit. We got fucking Nightmare on Elm Streets. We got fucking Batman CDs. We got what else I got? We got fucking CD players. We got fucking RoboCop stickers. Look at that. Fucking all the shit coming to your town. You wanna throw a key party? We got gotcha machines. We'll put all the keys in there. Your wildest dreams come true. Claw hard, win hard. That's what we say.
That is a wonderful tagline. I love it. I love it because it works all the ways.
Yeah. Oh, Fenton says if you leave a movie before 20 minutes into the movie, you get a full refund. I've actually done that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we paid for a movie that we weren't going to go see so we could sneak into another movie we wanted to see, and we couldn't sneak into that movie, so we all just got refunds. Okay. They knew exactly what we were doing.
And good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
They were like, listen, a bunch of 16-year-old white kids are not trying to go see a romantic comedy about a bunch of black people. That's not what's happening right now.
Typically,
we know you're trying to sneak into Jackass. It's okay. Yeah.
Was it sold out? Was that the problem?
No, it was rated R, and we weren't old enough.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
There you have it.
Oh yeah. So we didn't tell Fenton what we failed at.
Oh, Listen, do you want to exclaim that now?
Well, I mean, you said we were going to tell them about it. And so
Oh yeah, we'll tell them about it. Listen, we have a new show concept
Mm-hmm.
that we were working on, and we made an attempt to record it last night, and lo and behold,
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours later, and a calamity of errors, which I don't even know.
He said he could handle it, folks. He said he knew what he was doing.
At some point, when does it become not my fault when I say that?
It's fair.
But we have a wrestling commentary show that we are currently working on. We have the ideas in paper. We are trying to finalize things with the technology and the setup to make it all work seamlessly. We were very close to getting everything to work last night for the initial recordings, and I don't know how it was possible for every of the 5 different ways we tried setting this up for none of them to work. Because what didn't work, because there was one issue in scenario A, and when we fixed that in scenario B, there was another issue. And when we fixed that in scenario C, a different issue. And when we fixed that in scenario D, another issue. And it was just this circle of issues where you had like 4 pieces, and then every time you switch scenarios, it was just like, now this one doesn't work. Now this one doesn't work. Now this one doesn't work.
There's a real Rubik's Cube.
There's a real fucking Rubik's Cube of calamity and bullshit. So, gonna be working on that this week. I fingers crossed. I think we're close. My brother even texted me this morning. He was like, "Were you trying to log into my Peacock?" And I was like, "I was. That was me." He was like, "Okay," because we got a notification like super late at night, and I was like, "Yep, that was me."
Yep.
I was testing stuff. So yeah, more to come on that soon. Open for an early October kickoff.
Oh yeah, and in Fenton, if you need anybody to do commentary for a wrestling promotion from remote, we're you guys. But anyway. We got more coming. We're going to be here tomorrow, right?
Sure are.
For Don't Be an Asshole.
All new.
Back on the air
sketch.
after a couple weeks off. And then we got... You doing other shit?
I think I've hit my quota for the month. I got to double check, though. I'm pretty sure I'm good.
I did mine. I mean, I've fucking already lost all that shit, but I did mine the first of the month. So like, I know
this has been a busy month. In a good way. It's been busy.
Insane.
Yeah, it's been a good busy for us. So, but yeah, gonna hit October strong.
I'm gonna hit October, and then like halfway through it, I'm gonna be like, I need a vacation. I need a vacation.
Come on down.
Well, I'm trying to get my van fixed.
Oh yeah.
So like, if I get my van fixed, we might be taking a road trip.
Ooh, we should go van shopping.
You want me to drive to Texas to go van shopping?
No, I mean, you don't necessarily have to drive here, but like, when we cross paths on our paths.
Okay.
The next time we get to the crossroads, we'll go to the saloon, and then while we're at the saloon, we'll
look at the classifieds.
Yeah. We'll look at the classifieds and shop for some vans.
As you do.
As one does, yeah.
For this week, I've been Jason.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.